Hello, Matt.
Hello there.
Oh, Lord. All right. So, quickly, the other day, I went live. It was terrible. It was a train wreck. I could not keep my thoughts. My messenger kept going off. And then, on top of that, I have a friend of mine whose girlfriend likes to play matchmaker. So she's like, "Oh, I have a friend you need to meet." I'm like, "No."
Oh my god. Just
You
kidding.
know,
Keep
right?
going.
And then kind of like just kept going with that. I'm like, I'm not, no.
Yeah.
I'm staying single. I'm not interested in anybody. Like, just stop. So kept going, and then yeah, there are other stuff and things, and I'm like, oh my god, that live stream was just complete fucking shit. And I thought maybe to keep my sanity, hopefully, having Matt and I don't know if Zach's gonna make it or not. If Zach doesn't, he's fired. You had one job, Zach.
You
One
have
job.
one flipping job, Zach.
So so it's like a redo because you guys deserve better. Holy crap, that was just bad yesterday or the other day. I felt so bad. Um, so anyhow, let's see who's in chat. Man, if you want to help me read off chat, you're more than welcome to.
Stay tuned, Carcare. How's it going? Tanya, how's it going?
Ross-eyed,
Leslie, Ross-eyed,
Bree, Pedals,
Nancy.
Mike.
Oh my god, Pam.
Moss is in the house. Let's see.
Patricia?
Lord
Michael?
Beals is in the house.
No way. How's
Let's
it
see.
going?
Firefly. Let's see.
Victoria?
Chris Williams in the house. This is gonna be bad.
Oh no.
Aussie
Aussie
cat.
cat. Oh, we said at the same time.
Yep.
You owe me an energy drink.
No, I do not.
Instead of a soda, energy drink.
Let's see. Who did we already knock out there? Victoria Darkwood. Let's see. Dear Jane. I'm already lost. Hey guys.
Yeah, I
Chat.
lost you.
Say thanks for being. That was a bad idea. Anyways.
Yep, there's a lot of you.
Yeah.
There's a lot to cover.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways.
Anyways.
Holy crap. All right. Yeah. So if we didn't shout you out, I apologize. Bad idea. I thought we were gonna go in an order, but apparently not.
Nah, I went all over the place. I ruined that order. I was just like, I'm just gonna say names.
Yeah. All right. So hello, Sir Spookfest. Holy crap. Anyways, yeah, guys. Thanks for being here. That's it. Show's over. Later.
Yep, that was a crazy discussion. I know.
Yeah, right.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
Should we go over anything else? Like, recap?
Recap. Well, I'm in the works of things, working on the PRU website, working on we're doing one thing we should announce.
Go ahead.
We are officially going to be doing a lot more Paracons this year and next year. Because we now have a manager, PR manager that's helping us out here. And so we'll actually be going to these events a lot more often now. Okay. So it'll be 4 of us that are for sure going all the time. And then whenever other team members want to go, they can. Hey, there's one of them, Zachary.
Hello.
Zachary. Zachary. I'm sorry.
What's up, dudes?
Not much, man. Not much. I was just talking about that we're going to be doing more Paracons. So be prepared.
Speaking of Paracons or whatever, Zach, what you have something coming up in July, right?
Yes, July 24th and 25th in Salt Lake City, Utah, called Salt City Paracon. I will be a celebrity guest and a speaker.
Oh my god!
Well, next thing you know, you'll be president.
And then get shot at.
Oh, jeez.
God, no.
Too soon. Yeah.
Too soon. Yeah. Jesus. You got enough going on. Jeez.
If you're in Utah or in the surrounding area, get your tickets, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Get to meet Zach. He's the only one there that's gonna matter. So go see Zach.
Vote for Pedro.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
when
crap.
you're running for president, I recommend changing your name to Pedro. Everyone will vote for it.
Everyone will definitely vote. Yeah, 100%.
Could you imagine all the memes and stuff for that campaign that would go around on social media?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like I changed my name just for this election.
It
I'll change
was
it
all
back
an
after.
experiment.
It was a big social experiment. Do memes prevail?
I bet they do.
In today's day and age, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. So what else do we have going on? Trying to
Publicly,
because
that you can announce.
yeah.
Lots going on, but
A lot going on.
Well, how about the balls is rolling?
Oh my God! Look at that.
I was
wow.
like, thank you. I do appreciate that. That is awesome. And I
Hell
totally
yeah.
forgot to upload the thing. Like when people
Super
donate,
chat.
like something
Super
like that.
chat.
Oh, that's
Super
Crow
chat. Yeah, I stole it from Crow.
Yeah, that's a Crow. Again, thank you. I absolutely do appreciate that.
You
That
should
is
invite Crow on here, man.
awesome. Oh God,
Right
Crow
now,
would have a stroke coming up here, I think,
yeah.
with what we're going to be talking about. So we should
Dun-dun.
probably go ahead and get into that. So Matt's sort of been out of the loop with things. Same thing with you, Zach, because stuff, things, life.
Yep.
But I'm seeing a lot of really, I don't want to necessarily say bad information, but there is some bad information about the gear, apps, and things like that that are used in waste, like debunking, and a few other things that we'll get into. The three of us, we've all investigated with people who have used the REM pods, all that other stuff, and even apps. And none of us, as far as I know anyways, are going to sit there and say that they're legit or any of that crap. Is Hinsdale Girl here? Is she? Yes, she is. Hello, Hinsdale Girl. Hinsdale Girl's old school. But the problem with apps, and this along with devices, can't validate them. We can't do that. Apps, that's a completely different beast, but there's a lot of things that can set these apps off. And I will never tell people what they can and cannot use. I'm just more like, take it with a grain of salt. Here are these issues. And I don't want to be doing all the talking, so somebody else fucking talk.
Then I'm going to talk about Joe. I'm just kidding. No, yeah. So pretty much all devices cannot validate the phenomena. I would say mostly, and you have to be very specific circumstances to even validate EVPs, and it's extremely it's extremely what's the word I'm looking for? It had to be in a very controlled environment, and that's tough to do. You can't study the paranormal like in a lab, because first off, you're going into buildings that have people surrounding it most of the time, and then you have animals, and then you have all these other issues in a non-controlled environment. So you can't study this like a lab, and that's the issue. So, and at least not with the funding we have. And so, yeah, it cannot be validated, and that's fine. But we can at least show you video and audio of some pretty cool things that could be weird, and we don't understand and can't explain it. But we can't say it's 100% paranormal either. Most of the time,
right. Most of us do understand what we're up against when we go into a location. Hey, let's use this device, but we use this device. Here are the issues. Here's the problems. Now, when you look at, like, I'm not going to be name dropping. When you look at certain channels, they go to locations, the devices, they chirp and all that shit. And they're like, oh my God, it's a ghost, or oh my God, it's a demon, or whatever.
Helena says hello there.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Helena.
Just because they do it does not mean everyone else does it.
Yeah.
And
true.
just go ahead, Matt.
No, sorry, I was interrupting. I was just saying I stepped away from a lot of stuff going on in the paranormal because it's a joke now. Okay, it's a joke. YouTubers have ruined the paranormal, in my opinion. Let's just say that.
I see a resurgence though of authenticity and people wanting to actually watch real stuff and real people.
So they want to be
more viral. I mean, it's more about like the personality of the person and the group, versus just all the time what they're getting. I don't know.
I hope there will be a resurgence. Hopefully the pendulum swings back. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, Shirley, thank you very much. I absolutely do appreciate that. That is awesome.
Do you think we're in that pendulum swing? Because I haven't been keeping up to date.
So I'm seeing where it almost seems like people are getting a little, to me, my opinion anyways, getting a little jaded, especially when you have teams that, like legit, but, they're using the apps. They're using, the devices and things like that. I mean, we've heard, individuals say, if you use the DR60, you're fake. That is just dumb.
No, it's called lack of knowledge.
First off, we are well aware of the issues with the DR60. However, the DR60 is capable of getting EVPs.
Yes.
Problem is that when you get that growly sound and stuff like that, not all. Some take advantage of that and say, "Oh, it was a demon. It growled at us."
Yeah. Or just pareidolia, man. Like they'll let it play and you don't hear anything, but then they'll say something and it's kind of, your brain will pick it out. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've been around people who have used the DR60 on investigations and legit picked up something pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah.
But the DR60 falls into a unique category when it comes to belief and how EVPs are picked up. So I've talked about this before. I'll bring it up again. The 3 beliefs as to how EVPs are picked up. You have 1, microphone. Just going through it quickly. The other is imprint on the device itself. And then the other is through the white noise. And the DR60 is excellent at white noise.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
Lowest
bad.
quality audio you can think of.
Exactly.
I don't know another voice recorder that's that bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a QR80, which is the next model after the DR60. And it's still got that issue, but it's not as bad. Because the microphone, I guess they put in the DR60 just has a lot of problems. It's too low quality.
Well, that and the issue also is the memory block, the way the memory works. Yeah. So if you don't fill up an entire memory block, then it just fills up with noise.
Yeah.
So a reason why a lot of people like to use the DR60 because it does fall in that category of it producing a lot of white noise, and people believe that ghost spirits, whatever you want to call it, use that white noise to generate EVPs. I don't know. I have no clue. All I know is from time to time, I capture some weird shit on my digital recorders.
This is what I recommend. Just get Tascam or Zoom. Okay? There you go.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the thing that people notice when they get these much higher quality, and they don't have to be super expensive recorders, just good.
Yeah, those ones in your hand are not very expensive. They're like $100.
$100,
Right.
$150. Yeah.
And if people are buying DR60s are $2,000, $3,000,
Stupid,
which
dude.
for the worst quality audio possible. That's insane.
Yeah. I remember seeing them at pawn shops everywhere, dude, for $40, $60. And I just never picked one up.
But once you get into higher quality digital recorders, you ain't getting very many EVPs. So
why?
Yeah, could it be that audio pareidolia, or could there be something with the white noise thing?
Here's the thing.
From that.
If anyone's ever watched my editing process of the Harrisville Haunting, even a little bit of Evil on Earth, you see the moments that Eric's recorder, that he uses it on the lowest quality setting for some reason, and how many times that things were picked up that sounded like whispers, but we cross-checked it with the video and other audio, and we found out what it was. It was just, it was all debunkable by sounds or movements we made, and then made it sound like a whisper sound on that very low quality audio. So yes, I do believe it is more pareidolia than people think, especially with the low quality audio.
I mean, there are times where we're like, oh, holy shit, that really does sound like whatever. And then cross-checking, watching movements, like literally lining the EVP up with the video and audio. Then you're like, oh, fuck. That was somebody moving at that exact time.
Yeah.
Matt showing off his voodoo doll.
Yeah, so Patricia got this thing made for it's basically a PRU with the helmet and everything. It's pretty funny.
And the GoPros.
PRU in the back. Hell yeah. As the camera in the front and also here too. I have been saying I've been needing a body cam. This is why. That's kidding. this isn't why, but it's funny. Yeah, I need to put some needles through it just to make it official.
So I don't think it's I don't necessarily think it's a big deal if somebody is actually using the DR60. What it's going to come down to is intent.
It's how they're doing it. Yeah.
Are they using it? And then, when they're putting the content out there, they're like, well, that sounded like something. This is what it sounded like. And now everybody fucking hears it because it was suggested to them. Yeah. I mean, all of the stuff, it's intent. REM pods. I've heard, people say, oh, lightning sets off the REM pod. No, it does fucking not.
Nope. Yeah, tell them how you know.
Yeah, here's how I know. I was doing a video on what can set or things that won't set off a REM pod. I got lucky. So it was raining. We had a lot of lightning. I set up my REM pod outside, and about 50 feet away, there was a lightning strike, which made me jump. It's in the video that I did. The REM pod, nothing.
Yeah. Tanya, that's a good idea. We should just make a whole bunch of voodoo dolls of all of us. Sell them. The whole team gets voodoo dolls.
Whole time crochet dolls.
We know it's not a voodoo doll. We're just joking. We made a joke about
about putting needles in it.
Yeah, I think that's funny. By no means is anybody making fun of it. It is freaking cool. It is absolutely cool.
Yeah, it is.
I'm jealous. I want one.
Yeah, we need some made.
Next
We
Paracon.
need the whole team now. The whole team, and then we'll display the voodoo dolls with needles in them.
Question here. Joe Manzag, as far as equipment, aside of cams or video recorders and Matt's helmet, what do you prefer?
The helmet's the only way. I'm just kidding.
Spiritual activity while investigating a location. I mean, the best, as far like for me, my opinion, others could be different. It really is depending on good audio and video gear. I mean, if you see something, fuck that, that's cool. But a lot of people say, oh, our senses is our best tool. No, it's not. Our senses are terrible. Holy crap. I can't tell you how many people get all hyped up before they go to a location. It's like, oh, I can't wait to get all this evidence. They get there, they're already worked up. And then they do the investigation, claim they had all these feelings and all this other stuff, when in fact, it just, they psych themselves up pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
They prime themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I know sometimes some people have genuine things where they're like, oh, okay, I'm picking up something. You go over there and then something happens. Intuition, I guess, can be a tool if used correctly, like from a relaxed state. But yeah, like you said, getting spun up or put into different variable emotional states changes, in my opinion, kind of what energy gets put out there. So, yeah.
Okay.
And
sorry, I was
go
reading
ahead,
comments. I was reading comments. Pump.
What
It
did they-
doesn't say Matt Cam in real life. Okay, that's the stupid AI thing that Joe chose to do. Share the screen for a sec. This is our promo photo we're using for the.
It's still up.
Yeah.
Is it the thumbnail?
Yeah, this should be the thumbnail, Joe. Okay.
Now, I want to do something funny.
Look at that big eyesore, dude.
Oh yeah, that helmet's a beauty. It's
oh my god. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there.
That's enough.
Bravo 6 going dark. Exactly.
But you know, like, it's okay to use a lot of the devices, as long, again, it comes down to common sense.
Yeah.
It comes down to the intent is what it really comes down to. We don't use a lot of that stuff. The only time that I will pull out a REM pod is if it's a claim, like, oh, you know, REM pod goes off, you know, in this part of whatever. And then I'm like, damn it. And then I'll throw the REM pod down and I'll try to figure out, you know, why is it going off? What is happening here? But I mean, it's fine. Experiment with it. If everybody just stops using equipment, guess what? Well, things aren't going to progress with making a lot of the devices that are used in the paranormal. Like, use them, but come up with ideas, you know, like, okay, here's the problem with this device. What can be done to improve that, to make things better? But we haven't seen that happen. We have not seen that happen in a long time.
You know, we haven't seen progression in the paranormal. We saw degression in the paranormal by far.
You know, here's what's funny. Crow has been, like, on his live stream, watching old sightings, TV show stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I always said, nothing's changed in the paranormal. Like, absolutely nothing has changed. Like, 80s and 90s to today, nothing has quite honestly changed, except people are now just, you know, marketing gadgets for paranormal. We have apps. That's to be expected, because, you know, technology, when it advances, somebody is going to do something to take advantage of the advancement in technology. But it was hilarious watching these old ass 90s sightings videos, and I'm like, see, nothing's changed. This is the way it's been. You know, they talked about, oh, we're getting electrical interference. I'm like, well, yeah, you know, this tiny ass room looks like you're filming a fucking big ass movie in it. Of course, there's going to be some sort of interference. My God. And then they're like, oh, it's paranormal. That never happens. Oh, it's like, come on, really? Like, it's electrical interference.
Yeah.
But nothing has changed. It's basically been that way forever.
Dun dun. Yeah.
And then, you look at the spirit box. I'm not picking on Noah Faraday. I like Noah Faraday, but I'm like, do you even know the history
Muffin Man?
of?
Sorry, keep going.
Do you even know the history of the spirit box? Because the spirit box goes way back. The idea of it, and there were people who actually did, back 60s or 70s, something like that, who created, I wouldn't call it a spirit box, more like a spirit fucking stereo, but anyways. And this design came about because apparently a ghost of a dead scientist, this story sounds familiar, told them how to communicate through the spirit box. Yeah, total, like, even like saying that out loud, it doesn't even sound like, it sounds like a made up fucking story, but it's not. And then, the frequencies that need to be used and all that stuff. And then we even get into, in that point in time, way back when, the technician and what this technician does. This technician is basically a spirit, a higher level spirit that works the spirit box on the other side for communication.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? Right.
What do you call those? Like those operators that used to like grab those things and put you into their call?
The patch panels.
Operators.
Yeah.
They take the patch panel plugs.
In the spirit
Also,
world, guys.
they're also referred to as an operator, mechanic, mostly the technician, because that sounds more professional, I guess.
Okay.
But the ITC peeps, they believe that all spirits are all connected. They all interact with one another. So they could, somebody can basically sit at home with a radio that's scanning through frequencies, and they're able to talk to fucking Michael Jackson. And they may not even directly be talking to Michael Jackson. It could be a whole bunch of spirits relaying back a message, which gets ridiculous.
Yep.
I ain't making it up. It's thing.
Happened. It's out there.
Guess what? Just like
happened.
how Steve Huff.
Yeah. What, this portal stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this guy literally taking advantage of people's deaths.
He's not the only
their
one.
body is not even fucking cold yet. Like, I'm making a video on this.
Yeah. Well, there's no boundaries in the paranormal anymore, dude.
It especially within the ITC community, there seems to be no boundaries whatsoever. I believe it was, and I could be mistaken, but I think it was Steve Huff who wanted to go to that school, the one where those youngins, yes, and do a spirit box session there. And I'm like,
me at all with that guy.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Wow.
But he also believes too that timing is key. So the sooner you can,
well, that doesn't make sense because time is just a made-up construct. So
it's within our dimension. The thing is, other dimensions, time is not a thing. In our dimension, it is. So, basically.
But with the spirit box, look again. Like, I know I have heard some interesting things come through the spirit box. Matt, I know you have.
I get some great shit from the spirit box. You just got to know and understand.
It's just the only issue is it's not evidence. Is the only issue.
It's not.
It's
not evidence.
It's more of like what you believe, and and that's the that tacticals selfie stick. Yes, it's tactical.
I mean, it is cool though.
I need to get the Action 6 cam now, because I have the action
Hell
4
yeah.
at the moment.
Wow, you're
2
generations
behind. Yep.
I love my Action 6. I'm impressed at the low light quality.
I
It's
need
not
6. You know why? Because I'm Bravo 6 going dark. Okay. Bravo 6.
yeah, mine like low light. I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm still impressed.
Yep.
But anyhow,
When we're talking about the paranormal, this is a holster, and the knife hand is about to come out.
Oh God, not the knife hand.
Not the knife hand.
Save the children.
Save the children. Oh my God.
oh my God,
What movie was that from? I know it was a
Don't
Will
make me
Ferrell movie.
regret this live
Oh,
stream.
As
What
an
was that,
anchor
Will
man.
Ferrell? Anchorman, yes. Save the children.
They're coming in through the back door.
I need to show Elena that movie.
Yeah, there's no way. Again, there's no way to validate whether or not a ghost or whatever come through a spirit box or communicating with us through devices and apps and things like that. There's no way of knowing. The other thing too is it's always been a belief that ghosts, spirits, whatever the fuck you guys want to call it, can manipulate electronics, electricity, and stuff like that. That has been always the belief within the paranormal. So at the same time, why shrug off that there could be a chance that maybe something is manipulating devices and apps? But again, it just comes back
I have
to
doubts
validation.
on the apps, but I have reservations for when it comes to frequencies from radio stations.
I agree.
The apps, I have not seen anything, not one time, other than the things that's meant to make of the sounds it's supposed to make from the apps. But for ITC with radio stations, I have heard some weird things before, and I'm not saying it's 100% legitimate or anything. I don't know, but I have heard some crazy things before. That's why I'm like I'm a little bit more in the middle. Most of it I think is just radio stations most of the time, but there has been some investigations, which is rare, by the way, very rare. Some investigations where I have heard some crazy response, mainly in my Soul Seeker days, actually. My Soul Seeker days, yeah.
I mean, it's hard when you go to a location, or say me and you, Matt, have a secret code word that no one in the world knows about. I pass away, right? And then you're talking to me and that code word comes through. Right? As long as it's not like a generic word that could have been on the radio, that's really hard to disprove.
Oh my God.
But I also agree with Joe. It's not evidence because
Absolutely, Zach. Absolutely.
Absolutely. See, look, it's real. The app is real.
All the connections. Oh my God, the YouTubers. All the connections they try.
Oh, the Spirit Talker.
Not just Spirit Talker. Any of the apps that generate words.
I was talking about my hair, guys.
Oh my God.
Oh,
they hear us. Dude, so the thing is,
I can make this thing pop words left and right.
And all you have to do is also you can get an EM pump and make it go crazy.
Well, yeah. So you can actually push out different frequencies of EMF to select different words, because that's exactly how it works.
Get a fan; it pumps out EMF.
And you know what's funny? Literally, the phone creates EMF.
Right.
I know.
So it's like
I am literally at will triggering this so words come out.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, man, they're making lots of money, so.
Is the Spirit Talker costing money?
Right now.
Hell yeah.
I'm watching you right now.
I don't know because I don't download those apps. Here's the thing. I created an app called Cynthia ITC where you can try and validate audio manipulation. But here's the thing. No one's ever caught anything with it. And also it's not as popular. You know why? Because it's more scientific. So people don't care. This is the problem with the paranormal field. People don't care about science. They care about instant validation to themselves.
Should come through.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's what people are wanting. There's cognitive dissonance is a problem with the paranormal field right now. It's cognitive dissonance.
Certainly.
And it comes through all over.
Certainly, Matt. Certainly.
Totally. See, Spirit Talker agrees.
She cursed this place, though. I don't know. All right, I'm going to shut it off. Just
Yeah.
proving a point. I can set this thing off at will with just turning my phone.
Right.
So the thing is, people want that instant gratification to something.
Yep.
And that's not how the paranormal is. It isn't. You're going to have to go old school, baby. Video
Yeah.
audio.
Yep. It's the other thing too, and this isn't aimed at anyone specific, so I want to make that clear, because we do see this all the time, where you have people who they go to a location that already has a reputation of being haunted, right? They go there, they might hear some sounds, maybe the device go off, and they're like, oh my God, we got so much evidence and all this other crap, it's haunted.
Mm-hmm.
Spending 6 to 13 hours at a location, sorry, you really can't come up with that.
Oh yeah, that's another pet peeve of mine.
Unless something like insane happens, and there's no doubt about it was a ghost.
Here's the thing. That's another pet peeve, is when someone goes to a location one fucking time and they're like, oh, I didn't have anything that happened. That place is not haunted. I'm like, how do you know? You only been there for one night?
Or not even a full night.
Exactly.
Like how many,
when paranormal is rare? I'm like,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
well, how many times do you stay in a location for like 9 hours consistently straight, right? We take breaks, we do all this stuff. So it's not even a full night.
Exactly. So here's the thing. Like, Monroe House is a perfect example. I investigated that place many times, same with Joe. And I would say only 30% of the time we got something. And
if that, yeah.
When I say 30, I mean of the nights we've been there. Like 30 to 25% of the time actually getting stuff. And all the other times we went, it's not even in the documentary because nothing happened. It's just because that's how the paranormal is. And guess what? It doesn't mean those other nights the place isn't haunted. It just means not a lucky night.
And here's the thing. Now critical thinking is becoming a buzzword in the paranormal. And I've looked into this, I've looked at all the science stuff and verbiage and blah 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 blah. If a location is known to be haunted and you go there and you don't experience anything, you don't say that you can have the opinion is fine. Like, there is nothing wrong with having that opinion, but stating factually it's not haunted, that there's nothing scientific about that at all. No, it should be, we did not observe paranormal phenomena at that time.
Yeah.
The thing is, Friday House, we don't have any controlled environments to even do proper research. Like, to my knowledge, at least, I don't know any location that is 100%, unless there's a building in the middle of a fucking island, but you still have animals as an issue. And so you have those potentials too. So it's like you have literally no perfectly set scenario where you can have zero contamination. You need like literally a haunted lab that is soundproof. Then maybe, and then all these other factors. And then you need to be able to keep recreating it, and the paranormal isn't recreatable all the time. Well, there are some theories of what can be done, but it's way too expensive. Like, I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. And guess what? All these fucking rich YouTubers can probably do it if they put their mind to it, but they don't, because they're more about the entertainment. They're rich; they can do it.
So that's a good thing to talk about, I guess. Then next too is, where is that border? Where is that black and white line in between paranormal research and paranormal entertainment, right? And should there be things set up in place where there's a disclosure that needs to be out there for paranormal entertainment? Because I enjoy watching scary movies and horror movies and paranormal entertainment. However, I personally think that it should be labeled as entertainment. That way it doesn't give everybody bad rep. And I don't know. I'm curious to think of what you guys think about that.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Here's
the thing: if you're faking videos, for sure, those ones too. Even the ones that are over dramatizing their fucking apps. Like, for example, Sam and Colby were caught at the Bel Air house where they were like, "Oh, you know how in their videos they go super crazy whenever their REM pods go off, and then in the
You're referring to the Side Eye Guys video, yeah.
okay, yeah, that one. And then so anyway, I've seen the footage from the Bel Air house. They're not filming at the time, but those REMs are going off, and they're not acting all crazy. You know why? Because it is over dramatizing it on purpose. They're doing it for the views. That's it. They're not doing it for paranormal research. They're doing it. Oh, this is for entertainment. And so, like, here's the thing. There's a little bit of let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess a little bit of dramatization in our stuff, but it's all with music and editing. It has nothing to do with how we react. We react our natural way. We are being our normal selves. And whenever
I wouldn't say you're putting drama in it, though. Like when
the editing is just the editing does like the music we add and stuff like that. Obviously, that we're putting like an ambience to it. Of course,
I mean you're priming essentially a little bit certain
that's
things.
Filmmaking.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch?
That's what I'm saying.
Boring,
that's filmmaking. So
yeah, you want to watch a boring like hundreds of hours of footage? If you do, please contact me. I need a reviewer.
Seriously, especially with these stuff we got going on.
Please let me know.
Because if I understand correctly, YouTube puts all paranormal under entertainment, or am I wrong? We can put our stuff in any category that we absolutely want.
I do people and blogs. That's what I do. Now I know there's a new one that's called documentaries. I'm going to change it to that. But
nice.
Yeah, I didn't know about the documentary one until recently. Very recently, I was on StreamYard doing the categories, and I was like, documentaries on here now? Hell yeah. I've been doing people and blogs this whole time.
Michael says he played the trumpet in middle school. Just
dude.
I'm like this. Look, if you're gonna do the entertainment stuff, things like that, do it. But also at the same time, if you're gonna say, hey, this is entertainment, they could go ham. They could do all kinds of over the top crazy shit, make it cool as hell, have all this freedom. People will watch.
Yes, and make your money, man. If that's really what it's about, don't skim the line and claim it's paranormal. Like, it's just stupid. Just go out and make good entertainment, but label it as entertainment.
The real investigators look bad, and it also makes it to where
it makes them look bad too.
Yeah.
Matt, are you streaming this on your channel?
Yes.
Okay. No. Cool. All right. I didn't know. You didn't say anything
because it was paranormal. It was because I started it in the middle of your intro. Or actually,
what was that last question? I didn't see it. Did they ask about a channel?
Yeah, your channel. Sorry, I don't know why it disappeared.
Yeah, I did it on the Paranormal Research Unit channel because this seemed like a Paranormal Research Unit subject. So,
yeah. I have a channel, dude, but I haven't uploaded crap in it in like 10 years. So I do everything on my Instagram and stuff. Potentially, I don't know. Maybe I'll put something in there.
You know what's crazy?
It's just Zachary Stone, though.
I can very soon say that I've been doing the paranormal for most of my life. That's in like 1 or 2 more years. I can say that because I started at 16 years old. So when I hit 16 years and maybe at 17 years, I can say I've done the paranormal for most of my life. That's crazy just thinking about it.
I was just a tad bit younger than you when I started. Fuck.
I'm already over half of my life.
Nothing's changed.
More paranormal. Exactly.
And the other thing too, and no, I'm like not trying to take a swipe at the debunking community. I do support them. They are important, but most of what we see when it comes to paranormal, like shit moving or whatever, can be recreated in some way, shape, or form. But just because it can be recreated does not rule out, does not mean that's exactly what happened. It is I can't remember, a false something or another. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But it's just, it doesn't rule out paranormal activity. It's just, hey, there are other things that could
That
have
it could've-
caused this to happen.
Yeah, so it's not a fit. So when they're saying it's a debunk, when you don't know that for sure, and there's also already been some people that have been claiming, oh, this is debunked 100%, and they're completely wrong. And so it's like it looks bad on them, and also you're just putting someone's name out there in a bad light. Even though I disagree with maybe the style and ways they investigate, but you're saying they're fake is a whole. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a form of what's the word, Joe? Legal term.
Yeah.
My brain's going blank.
Slander?
Kind of.
No,
But not really.
Defamation.
Defamation. Yeah.
Defamation.
Defamation.
Yeah.
That's the word I was.
Defamation.
It's a form
I
of
was
defamation.
going to say that, but I wasn't sure.
It's a form of defamation because you're basically saying you're lying to everyone, to all your followers, and I think that's wrong, especially if you're putting yourself out there. This is why I don't do debunking. And when it comes to
I'll tell you why I won't fucking do any debunking, but go ahead.
It's because I don't want to be that guy one day. I don't want to go down that path and be so jaded, which I'm already pretty jaded, but I don't want to go down that path and be wrong. And so, and then hurt someone because of that. And so that's why I'm like, yeah. And I've already seen it. Multiple times in the debunking community.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen it multiple times as well.
And they've already made that mistake, and I'm not going to go down that path. So I just feel like it's wrong. And but at the same time, when you have the definitive, yes, that is definitely debunked, like the fucking live sci-fi one where the the string was literally right there on camera, clear as day. That, yeah, obviously you could say that one. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, unless
there's
you see somebody using string or whatever, then yes, that is an absolute debunk.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But when you're,
you have what is it, Mindseed Paranormal?
Oh yeah, the one where the cross,
where he gets pulled or dragged, all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
like,
Jesus,
yeah.
Or the allegedly, right? I don't want to have this come back at me where they're saying they're one place but they're filming at a completely different place.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, come on, guys.
Or not them specifically.
Guys, I'm in Ed and Lorraine Warren's museum right now.
It's just all AI
some
background.
of the objects right back there.
Well, remember, we were told when we were at Ed and Lorraine Warren's house that there was a team that was there whose video started with them saying that they were sneaking in. And then they were like, no, you can't do that. Take that out.
Yeah. No way. That's so stupid.
Like, yeah, that is dumb. Imagine putting that out there, right? Yeah. Nobody says anything, and then they get called out for it, which probably, to be quite honest, wouldn't
be a bad thing, but it's just stupid. It's like, what? Why would you want to do something like illegal anyway in the first place?
Yeah,
stupid.
I mean,
makes it look bad.
I'm okay with like going into abandoned buildings. When I say abandoned, not into someone else's place they're staying at.
Yeah, but you're talking like abandoned buildings, hospital in the middle of nowhere.
As long as you're not destroying property and everything, I don't care. But when it comes to I'm breaking into someone's place they own, or I'm sneaking into someone's place, and that's literally that's a felony.
Crime,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck? At least an abandoned location, it's not a felony, it's a ticket. But
I'm not exactly a fan of going into abandoned locations, especially when you have to run and you're having a fucking heart attack at the same time.
Yeah.
So we went to the Clean Water Demon House, which is bullshit. But
that was funny.
We had to leave abruptly.
Yeah, we had to leave abruptly, and it was funny because that place is abandoned. I don't know what they're doing there, but because it's falling apart and everything. But Joe was like, we're all running back to our cars.
Everybody's fucking. I was running for a little while, and then I'm like, fucking dying and because I didn't know I was having a heart attack. That whole fucking time we were there, I had no clue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, if I get caught, I don't give a fuck. I'm dying. Like, right? But I get back to the car and I'm in the car and I'm like fucking just dying. Fuck
Literally. Yeah.
Fun times. Yeah, I'm pretty jaded. Actually, I thought about quitting the paranormal for a little bit. And it's because of how the paranormal community has been going. And so I'm no longer doing this for being like wanting to get big on YouTube or anything. I'm doing this just for myself now. Specifically, well, that's always been about that, but more of like what I want to say is like I was very focused on the whole aspect of YouTube, and because I've always wanted to be a paranormal investigator on YouTube, a YouTuber, but YouTubers have ruined it. There's YouTubers that want to do this for real, and there's YouTubers that don't and just do it for the entertainment, and that's what's taken over, fully taken over. And so now I also feel more of a documentary filmmaker than I do a YouTuber, because I don't like creating vlogs and content all the time. I like doing documentaries. I feel like I want to be an artist, a documentary filmmaker. That's what I want to do. And so I prefer doing documentaries way more, and it's a lot more, you're putting a lot more, it's more personal when you're doing a documentary film. It's more intimate to you, you know? Right. And so I feel more like a filmmaker than a YouTuber anyway. So I was like, you know what? We finally found our avenue. And I feel like this is what we should be doing, is documentaries. And this show concept I also think is pretty cool too. This TV show concept, which hasn't been announced yet. Just wait.
Yep.
Just wait.
A little bit longer.
Just wait a little bit longer. Okay.
But I do want to bring it back to you with, like, I have seen debunk videos where I have been to these locations, and not all debunkers, but the debunkers like, oh, look, continuity issue, you know, look, in this scene here, there's a door, but then all of a sudden the door is gone. I'm like, that's the other side of the fucking room. Duh. I've been there. And then go on to say, oh, there's knockers in this building. There's knockers. That's what's going on. It's like, no, dude, I looked, because that was one of the claims of that location. People were saying, oh, you know, it's rigged and all this stuff. The only like when it comes to like any kind of rigging or anything like that, the only concern were the cameras. And I'm talking about Haunted Hill House. Other than that, like, the history's bullshit. But there's no fucking knockers in that fucking place. And I don't understand why.
Knockers? You want to see some knockers? Just kidding. Just kidding.
There's nothing in there, you know, like that. But you know, the way it came across, and maybe he said in his opinion, I think he did say in his opinion, or I think he then turned around and said, made it factual. But it was a bad debunk. The aim was at Barrier Beyond, but it spilled outside of that and then into the house. You know, look, we went to court, all that shit with people in the Haunted Hill House, but I'm not going to sit there and let people just lie about things. No, and I can't say lie about it, to be quite honest, but let people just say things that aren't true about a location, because just because there are issues, it doesn't mean that the place is not haunted. And it doesn't mean all these other things, you know, are going on, you know, manufactured, you know, bullshit. No, I mean, I have to say, no, you're wrong. Even though I have issues with this place, you're wrong. Like, and I've seen that quite a few times as well. And I know debunkers, they're not going to be perfect. None of us are going to be perfect. But to just assume, or, you know, just throw out there something like that.
I agree.
and then another team got accused of faking something. The paranormal engineer, he put out a video. Thankfully, he put out a video that showed otherwise. The Garnett House, and I'm just thinking to myself, why did this happen? Like, just the person apparently seen an opportunity, seen patterns, patterns we see in every single fucking paranormal video, and just jumped on it, saying, hey, they faked this. This was fake.
Yeah.
Now imagine if the paranormal engineers video hadn't come out, and Crow helped out with it too. If that didn't come out, Paranormal Quest, a lot of people would have believed that Paranormal Quest was fake. And
I can't speak on any of this because I haven't seen any of this stuff. So.
I haven't seen all of it either. I've seen some of it, but
that video was taken down, and oh hey, I'm sorry and stuff like that. But it ain't the first time I've seen stuff like this.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Another thing I want to mention. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate the kind words.
Matt, I think you can pop up stuff.
No, because I don't. I think you disconnected me from being able to.
Because I didn't pay for it anymore. Things got reset.
So what one person says, Leslie said that she loves our documentaries, so that's nice.
Yes, thank you.
I also really hope that people that haven't seen Evil on Earth, I really hope you guys watch that, because that one, to me, is the most personal one to me. That one has been 7 years in the making of filming that location. And so that one has been a lot bigger deal to me, at least, than the Harrisville Haunting, because the Harrisville Haunting, we went there like 5 times, 6 times. And this one we did so many years. And so it was more personal, especially the locations were way more intriguing, I think. Evil on Earth, it's on Prime Video if you're in the United States.
It's everywhere, dude. It's like on 7 or 8 different streaming platforms.
And Tubi if you want to watch it for free. But Evil on Earth on if you buy it on Prime, it helps us out more though.
I was gonna say, man, everything, buying a documentary and supporting your creators helps tremendously. It goes right back into the documentary fund stuff, so we can go to another location. So it's important.
Yeah. If it hadn't been for that, I would not have been able to get this little beauty right here.
Yeah, that literally the documentary Evil on Earth paid for that. So you're already seeing our production value going to increase because we're reinvesting. I reinvested over 30 grand into the company for for Evil on Earth because of the Harrisville Haunting. So it's like it's awesome what you guys can do just by supporting our documentaries. Really help reinvest to the future documentaries.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like. Well, first off, I do want to say this: it ain't like we're making fucking shit ton of money on documentaries. I wish, but it's enough to help us improve hardware wise with cameras and things like that. So our next documentaries can look way better. The overall quality of our documentary is just better.
Fox Explorer says, "Nice camera."
Yeah,
so in the comments, there's people saying Tasha, Evil on Earth is so amazing. Someone says I'll check it out. Sir Spookfest. Yes.
I think
if you're in a different country and you do not have access to it, let me know personally, and I'll send you a private link. If you're in a different country.
And this is something that we know with our documentary. They can't tell you how many times I've seen in reviews fake and blah blah blah. It's like it wasn't like what was fake.
Like tell us what was fake. Prove what you
they don't most of the time.
I know they never do.
And it's frustrating because you got people saying, hey, it's fake, whatever. And then I'm thinking about other people who have been accused of faking who did not fake, but just being accused of it. hell, some of those fucking reviews that we've gotten, I'm like, did you even fucking watch it?
Makes you wonder.
Tuned. Stay tuned says Matt's voiceover is fake.
AI, dude.
AI, bro.
You cloned your voice.
That's funny. Nah, I spent a lot of hours doing that crap. I think Stay Tuned has seen some of my editing streams before.
Well, that's what makes you different too, and is you edit everything live.
I think I'm the first paranormal investigator to ever do that.
I don't think anybody still does it.
So
sometimes Joe does it now too.
Well, I mean, like outside of this circle here, but
yeah, I don't think.
Well, what I thought was funny was, because I do for members, which I'll be doing tomorrow, going over footage, reviewing and stuff like that, audio, that kind of thing. Right. And I've been doing that for quite some time. Matt has too. So we're very transparent about editing and what's going on. But it was funny because the boys were like, oh, nobody's ever done this before. We're the first to show you guys the editing and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the fuck you guys are the first.
Wait, who said that?
I made the comment. I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah. I did it for the Harrisville haunting. Actually, a little bit before the Harrisville haunting too, because I did the what's it called, that one place, Laston County Hospital, also edited live. So it's like I've done every single since 2020. I've been doing it since 2020 is when I started editing live for everyone to watch for the YouTube members. Right. And I used to have Patreon, but now I got rid of Patreon. Now I'm just focusing on YouTube members because they basically do the same thing. Yes, YouTube takes a bigger percentage than Patreon, but I didn't like having two places. It was kind of annoying posting in two places all the time. So I was like, I'm gonna just streamline it and just make it all on YouTube. So yeah, YouTube members, Paranormal Research, and if you want to watch the editing live stream stuff, you guys get the first deets for when it comes to our future films, because I'm literally editing it live for you. Yeah, it kind of spoils it a little bit, but at least you get to see the entire process.
And here's why I don't do debunking. I only debunk my own stuff, but I am not gonna ever go out of my way. I've already done this before too, to do a massive debunk. This is only some of it on a location where I went and I did history, just pedigree stuff, all kinds of shit. Looking into the history of a location and the people who were supposed to be involved in that location, and nobody cared. I mean, people watched the video, and then I had people say, "Hey, I'm going to react to you to that video," and I'm thinking to myself, "No, you're not. I know, not going to react to it. Not happening." But yeah, sure, go ahead, have fun with that, even though it wasn't going to happen. And I had told Dawn, because Dawn was excited, like, "Oh my god, I can't wait for this to come out and stuff like that." And I'm like, "Well, here's what's going to happen," because she's like, all the the debunkers, they're going to talk about it, and people are going to be excited. You're going to get a lot of views from this. I'm like, debunkers are not going to talk about it. And it's not going to do any better than any other of my videos. I'm not going, I really don't want to get into the whole reason why, but that video is long, and it was long for a reason. One, I did not want those people to think that I was harassing them. The other reason why I made it that long is because I already knew nobody was going to even bother with it. And I mean, that is the most in-depth debunk anybody is ever going to find on YouTube. Like, no joke. So I'm like, I am never doing that again. I spent almost $200 getting deeds and other records. Like this one book was
Yeah.
like $75 and some change.
If you watch the documentaries, you can tell that we're very serious about the research. It's literally in our name, Paranormal Research Unit. So we
Yeah,
should
the
be
only-
doing our research.
Well,
No, I mean,
everyone should do their research. That's the thing. If you're actually doing it for research and
Here's the
evidence,
thing: if you're a YouTuber, paranormal investigator, I should say ghost hunter, and then you're not doing your research, or whatever, then just don't talk about the history. Just do the investigation. Don't
exactly
talk
Yeah.
all this history stuff that you obviously don't know what you're talking about, and you're just going by whatever you hear. You're taking everything at face value. Never take anything at face value with anything involving history or anything involving deaths or legends or whatever. You should always do your research until you start putting out crap. Like, for example, Bathsheba Sherman desecrating her grave based off of a movie and
no sense.
saying all these horrible things about this person that literally did nothing to deserve it. And so it's like you're going to get
wasn't even connected to the house.
It wasn't connected to the house, and then so it's
just
horrible.
the town.
Just going by taking everything at face value. That's actually the issue of today in America and a lot of the world right now. They take everything at face value. They believe the news and everything they say, and it blows my mind after all the evidence that this proves how much they lie. Like, it's crazy. So it's
a lot of people are
don't take it. Do not take anything at face value. Always go find the original videos. So when people are talking about something, instead of cut up shit, and then you get the whole context. Sorry, I'm going on a rant here, but it pisses me off. People need to be thinking for themselves.
Thorough, dude. Yeah, be thorough.
Well, also too, when people do research, it's always going to reaffirm what they already believe. So it's like I can show somebody, no, here's the factual record of this. And then they're going to go and find something stupid and obscure and then use that as an argument. No, look at this. And it's like, where did you get that from? And then somebody's fucking blog or whatever with an agenda. And that's the other thing too. No matter what it is, could be science, political, could be anything. There's always an agenda
or bias.
Always.
Yeah.
Hey, share your screen for a second, Joe.
So I know when you say, so you remember
why am I sharing this?
Benhurst.
Why,
I know that. What is this one?
I will never forget the look.
Oh wow!
Fear.
Wow!
I cannot believe they fucking did that to me. I'll tell the story real quick. I was on Kindred Spirits for like 18 seconds. I investigated Hales Bar Dam multiple times, all by myself. They knew that, but they didn't want to make it seem like that. So anyways, they interviewed me, and I actually got distracted because I had seen somebody in the building. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is somebody doing in that building? It was one of their camera guys, what it was. And they took advantage of that situation and said, oh, I'll never forget the look of fear in Joe's eyes. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Really?
So scared. Look at that face.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And even with that TV show, I was absolutely careful about what I had said. And guess what? They spun it to their own narrative.
They have to. That's the whole point of entertainment. That's why I circle back to what I said earlier. There's a place for entertainment, but be entertainment and disclose it's for entertainment purposes, but don't lie. That's dumb.
Yeah, Joe's 15 seconds as a historian.
Hell yeah, historian.
Hey man, put it on the resume, dude.
Another reason, like I said, don't listen to anything you watch on TV. Don't take everything at face value.
They did not want me to say that I was a paranormal investigator or anything like that. No. Instead, we just, he's a historian. Fuck it.
Yeah, where's your history degree, Joe?
Oh,
exactly.
I gotta make one up on AI and print it out. I'll put it in a frame.
Get your PhD and put it on the wall.
Right. But research is very important, and not all locations are going to be perfect with their history. There's always going to be something a little off here and there. But just because it's off a little bit doesn't mean that they're the ones who, are trying to like do anything malice. It's just kind of just the way it is. But then, there are those locations that just completely fucking make shit up. There's a little bit of truth within it. There are locations that will purposely get things set up to where, okay, yeah, this stuff checks out, but now here's this dead end. And then, hey, I ran into a dead end. Can you tell me more about this? And then there's these excuses and stuff like that. To be quite honest, we don't have to have like crazy, like scary history or anything like that to really push us to go to these locations. Like, we don't need that. If a place, is haunted, just be upfront about it with the history. And if you don't know, you don't know. And I go into these locations. I don't want to know the history or anything like that because I already know. If I'm going to research history on a location, all I'm going to find is bullshit from other YouTubers and just a bunch of bullshit nonsense. I want to hear from the owners themselves because I've also seen YouTubers get the history wrong and mix things up. Now, I understand that sometimes you go to a location and you're just fucking bombarded by shit and it's hard to keep up, especially when they say, oh, you can't record, the history tour or anything like that.
Yep.
So it's hard to keep up with all of that, but I can't trust that outside information. I need to hear it from the staff or the location owner themselves and get the names, get dates if I can, and then go from there. Yeah. We've seen it, like with the Monroe House. Oh, there was a baby buried in the crawl space. No, there wasn't. That baby's properly buried. But then you see people still running with that story.
Baby. We're talking about the specific baby that they're talking about, which is not
right.
If it's some other, we have no idea. And I haven't seen any babe. I've seen possibly a kid, younger, maybe, is what the anthropologist was saying. It looked a bit smaller. So, but not a baby. That's right. There's definitely not a baby, at least from what I've seen and what I've seen in the other videos I've seen. So, anyway. Watch the documentary to get full details.
and I'll add that with the history stuff, history changes over time, right? You discover new things, you do different things, and
just like science changes.
Yeah, man. So like you do the research to the best of your ability and what you have available to you. Put it out there, have good intentions by it, don't lie, and then just have a disclaimer that depending on in the future, it could be that people discover a child in the walls, right? Like you just said. So who knows? It's all a guessing game.
I mean, history is absolutely important. Like, going to that damn location, I'm over here asking questions, trying to get a response from someone who had nothing to fucking do with that location or just did not exist. Total waste of my time. Pissed me off. And I mean, I halfway believe that there should be more something, accountability, even legally, on some of these, on all locations. They're selling a product. The product is invisible. Like false advertisement. It's fraud.
Yep.
But they're really, I mean, like,
but they're going to twist it, right? So they're going to twist it and say, well, we're selling you an experience at the location and maybe you'll get something, right? They'll always find a way to spin it.
Or, well, this is, this is what we were told. This is what it's not our fault. Well, no, it is your fault. If I was able to, in a matter of minutes, find documentation that proves completely different, what the hell happened? What?
Yeah.
Why was it? I don't even live in fucking Texas, and I, like with ease, was able to find records, all kinds of documentations, all kinds of shit, and then and I'm not trying to harp on this place, and I do guys, go to that location, check it out for yourself. It's fucking cool. Mineral
Form your own opinions.
Yeah, form your own opinions.
That's
But
another thing about people. I don't know. It must be like the human social experiment or something like this. Is like a human social experiment in some aspects, because when it comes to people, they always gravitate towards what other people say. For some reason, there's too many people that don't form their own opinions. They have to go with whatever someone else says that they look up to. Form your own opinions. Go watch. Go. Like, for example, let's just do a smaller example here. You hear this one person hated this movie, and I was like, okay. And then you go watch it. You decide not to watch it because you heard that person's opinion. Then one day you watch it because it was just on, and then you love the movie. Guess what? That's fine. That's great. And you know why? You formed your own opinion. It's like stop. The same thing goes with everything else in life. And when it comes to the paranormal, it's like, it seems like humans always have to be forming their opinions by others, and that's pretty annoying to me too. So I don't know. That's why you have all these people that are crazy fans over their certain person they follow, and it could be involving the paranormal, it could be involving politics, it could be whatever. It just bothers me that people don't think for themselves that much anymore. There's no critical thinking anymore.
There are movies or video games where I'm like, yeah, I didn't like that. And then people are like, what, you fucking crazy? And then they bust out the pitchforks and shit. Like,
sometimes I do it as a joke when I know there's a movie that most people love, but as a joke, but I'm not being serious. but yeah, I'm like, seriously, I don't know, man.
Well, and then with that too, Kenny and the side-eye guy, they went to a location and they're just like, yeah, I don't think it's haunted. Holy fucking shit.
This is Joe's actual size. Just kidding.
I'm a grower, not a shower. Anyways,
get your own opinion on it, guys. I'm just kidding. Form your own opinion on it. Just kidding.
But they went to a location and they're like, nothing happened. Opinion was not haunted, and holy fuck, man, that didn't go over well. Oh yeah, they're like, they got threatened and shit like that. And it's like, why are you like? It's different if it was stated factually, right? Like if somebody says factually it is not haunted, and just spending one night there, then yeah, that's fucking stupid. But having the opinion and then having people basically threatening you, no, not cool. And I was like, I actually unfriended a few people because a couple of people were saying some fucked up shit, and somebody had made a threat, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want this person on my Facebook. I do not want to investigate with this person. That shit's not happening. But again, the paranormal is very rare, so it would not surprise me at all if somebody goes to a location and nothing happens. It fucking happens to us all the goddamn time.
All the time. Even spending thousands of dollars to go across the country and get nothing to happen.
Yep.
And, yeah.
We were Joe was wanting to film a different documentary on Benton Farms, and I was like, okay, we'll do that if you want. And then we went there, and then nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
I was like, well, that's not going to become a documentary.
Well, and when we went and filmed our stuff for RCI, right, for the show, I have heard for a decade all the stories, all the evidence, everything like that. I go there, dude. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. I didn't feel really anything.
But
Not saying it was not haunted, but it was just that time I was there.
Well, hold on.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You and I, it shouldn't even count because we were just fucking workhorses. You and I,
And that's what I'm saying. But that's usually when most stuff happens. Is like when you're not expecting it.
But here's the thing: everybody was so focused on getting shit done.
Yeah,
like we weren't thinking about what was going on around us. Shit could have very well have been happening.
I mean, that's true. Yeah. Very good, much could have.
We took that break, and then I heard a female screaming.
Oh, and did we hear something like that?
And well, I don't think you guys did, but Helena did too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I would say I don't think I know. I didn't hear this.
In the break room, like, wait, did you guys hear that? It sounded like a woman screaming.
Wow.
I mean, that's interesting.
It did come from outside. One, it was too fucking cold. We're out in the middle of nowhere.
So fucking cold in that building.
Fucking highway.
Yeah. Zachary and I were freezing our asses off.
Bro, man, that attic, Jesus.
So Zachary was my DP, and then I'm the director. So
I don't even want to hear you complain about the attic. My ass was on the fucking floor.
Hey, that shot turned out great.
It turned out that's like one of the best shots in the film. I mean,
worth it.
Intro. That's one of the best shots in the intro. It was fucking cool. It exactly what I envisioned in my head too. I was like,
yeah, yeah. His dick stuck to the ground.
Oh my god! Other than ice, I have never laid on anything that cold before. Oh my god, it was bad.
Yeah. No, that was a fun place. I would love to go back and actually do a formal investigation there, or just other places like that in general.
Oh, Randolph is cool. I would love to go back to Randolph and do an investigation. And then to get into belief, kind of talked about that a little bit with the apps and the devices.
The power of belief.
People, I mean, there are people out there who truly do believe in those devices and apps. Matt and I, we have investigated people who truly do believe that it works. It's not that they're stupid. It's not necessarily that they're misinformed. They know the issues with the devices and apps. However, it's their experience, and their experience shaped their belief into using those things. I mean, belief is powerful. So, when you see a debunker, say something,
jump off a building. I believe I can fly.
So, when you see a debunker do a video, talk about an app, and then they get this horrific backlash from people. Belief is part of people's identity. So when you go and say something negative, criticize an app or a piece of equipment or whatever, people are going to take it personal because that's their belief. That's part of their identity. So it's expect people to be upset. Expect to get some backlash from people because they're going to take it as a personal attack because it's a part of their belief, part of their identity. Leslie, thank you very much. 10 gifted memberships. That is freaking awesome.
That's great.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
Please subscribe to my channel.
You're like, I wish they would do that for mine. Yeah.
And
go subscribe to both.
they're really, when it comes to debunking, there has to be an understanding. You got to understand people's beliefs. Try to go about it in the least aggressive way as possible.
Yeah.
Be tactful, man. Be tactful about it.
By the way, the babe is saying, "Babe, I'm here. What's up?"
Isn't she out doing
what
stuff?
Do you want?
Investigation.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
go investigate.
What are you doing here? Go investigate.
Yeah.
Go weird out. But you know,
I'm
another
busy doing two things, guys. I'm working on the website right now.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm editing photos of each individual, and that's actually
Ooh.
when we're not live.
Get this side.
No, I'll slap that side. Just kidding. No. Once we're not live anymore, I want to ask you about your guys' photos. Which one you guys want? So,
Okay.
let's see.
But we have a lot of stuff going on, man. Like right now, a lot of people, a lot of things behind the scenes. Like I know everybody says that, and it's like the cliche thing to say, but it truly there is a lot going on, and so just everybody who sticks around is going to really enjoy the journey that we're going on. I really don't have any doubt about it. So I'm excited, man. I haven't been this excited in a long time.
yeah, finally.
Yeah.
We need the trilogy at least completed. We need the PRU trilogy of documentaries because we got 2 out right now, 2 down. Need another one.
The first one wasn't exactly a PRU thing.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't a PRU. It was like only 2 of us are PRU, and at the time, Joe wasn't even a part of the Paranormal Research Unit at the time until later. Actually,
nobody was a part of anything. Nobody was a part of anything other than ourselves.
Actually, no. Later in 2021, that's when you joined, and so part of the film, you were a part of the team. But not the beginning.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, Leslie, thank you so much.
Did she go gift on yours?
Yes. Thank you so much, Leslie.
Let's go. W for Leslie in the chat.
For a second there, I was like, holy crap, Leslie, calm down. Like,
thank you. Seriously, that supports us a lot.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
Let's see. There was something else. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head.
The funny thing is I only noticed like 1 person in there. That's a regular subscriber, but the rest are probably my dead subscribers. I have a lot of dead subscribers because a lot of my subscribers are from like Nuke's Top 5 / Sir Spooks. So they don't like follow me for real. I was like, they just followed me because they saw me on that channel, then subscribed and forgot about me.
Hey, fair.
So this was and I'm not picking on Mason, but hopefully he takes this piece of advice and runs with it. So when we have a event happen, so like I'll give the example of the rocking chair from the Harrisville haunting. It happened, right? But what did we do? We wanted to see. We waited. We wanted to see if it would happen again. Because a lot of times what happens is if something happens again, we may be able to get an answer. And a lot of times we don't actually see the very start of Billy got a good view of the chair, but we don't see the when it engages. We get the middle to the end of what had happened. So we wait, we see if it happens again, and then from there we will then try to figure out what had happened. Because again, a lot of times it can happen again. We can get more information and we could get an answer. I showed this on my other live stream. I'm not going to show it now, but where we heard a bell ring at Hales Bar Dam. I was with somebody else. We were a little confused. Like, what the fuck was that? Waited. It happened again. And then it happened again. So then we were able to get a full understanding of what we actually heard and kind of where it came from. And then from there, we did go look, for this bell or whatever, but it didn't have any luck. But because we waited, we were able to get a better understanding of what we were hearing and where that sound was coming from. Again, Haunted Hill House, we heard a whistling, and I figured it was going to happen again Dawson got excited. He's like, "Oh, that was a whistle," and I'm like, "Wait," and then it happened again. Then it clicked. I knew what it was, but I had to play it off. Sometimes, like I said, if you wait, it may happen again, and you could get your answer. And if not, well, then figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know Mason's like, oh, the environment's constantly changing and da da da. Well, yeah, during that time that something is happening, the environment is changing. I mean, like it really doesn't really matter. Just wait, be patient, might get your answer. If not, then just try to figure it out. The rocking chair, we weren't able to figure out the rocking chair. And there was a debunker, Spooky Goose. He figured it out.
Yeah.
He came to, at first I wasn't understanding what he was talking. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Just the way it kind of came across. And then
he made an animation.
And then, animation, started talking a little more about it. And we were like, okay, I absolutely agree. That is what happened.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a debunk. Now, how I got in that position, I have no idea. But we weren't pissed off about it. We were like, well, we have the answer. That's what we wanted. We wanted an answer. We got our answer.
Leslie. Oh, Leslie's already a moderator. I was going to make her a moderator for that. I was like, oh, she's already a moderator.
Nice.
And all these people coming into the chat. Hello there. Tasha. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Anything else on our plates? I know there was something else. I don't remember what it was. But investigators. The only thing we have is credibility.
Oh,
that's it.
Literally.
And also with debunkers, all they have is credibility as well. It just can't be a one-way street. Credibility and stuff like that is important to investigating the paranormal. Then the same thing with debunking.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see. Do we have anything else? Any complaints?
Any questions and stuff in the chat? Anybody asking anything?
Chat. Now it's time for questions. Q&A time.
Q&A panel. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just editing photos of the team members, so that's why I usually be on my phone. But one by one, each team member is getting a photo made.
Can we tell the people why, in a roundabout way, what we're sort of doing those things for?
The website. Oh, which one? The photo I just made for the group of us four, or
this for the bigger package? The reason why we're updating everything and going through and
we already talked about that. So
okay,
you can say it, Zach.
like the conventions and things.
So we're doing a lot more conventions. So there's some new people in here. So I'll say it again. We're doing more conventions, guys. We have an official PR manager now, and is going to be getting us into a lot more conventions. So we're four of us for sure are the ones that are going to be going to all the events, and then whatever team members can make it will make it. And then so we're going to be traveling the country, and you'll be able to come and get some posters from us, autographs if you even want that.
Why would anybody want that? But anyways,
I don't know.
Hey, I was surprised from our Warren's Paracon. We sold everything out.
I completely underestimated us.
Yeah, me too. And so, we have a lot of conventions coming up. We're trying to make things a little bit more professional. We have a 3D printer guy under our belt, thanks to Billy.
Billy. Oh, Billy.
Billy is going to help us out with that too. So from something. I forgot what is the name of their studio.
Ooh, you're on the spot.
Creations, something creations, Faye Paranormal Creations, something like that.
Oh, she'll be so mad at you.
Yeah, I know. She's gonna be like,
Not
anymore.
one question. Most memorable investigation for me, it is definitely going to be Hales Bar Dam when Gary and I seen a freaking doppelganger, which was like blew my. I did not believe. Well, I can't say I did. I was on the fence on it because I've heard like friends and stuff like say, oh, hey, had this happen, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that, and then it happened. I'm like, okay, that's a fucking thing. But what does bother me about that though is that like I'll tell that story, and you got two people who witnessed it, and then having people like say shit like behind your back, oh, he said he could see doppelganger, and talk shit, behind my back, shit gets back to me, and it's like like,
oh my
what an
gosh.
asshole.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much, Leslie. You're
what
awesome.
happened?
She donated $50 to my Paranormal Research Unit, the Paranormal Research Unit channel.
Nicely done. Thanks, Leslie.
Leslie, you're awesome. Thank you so much. And I will be going to do some more review live streams soon. So, review of the Warrens investigation that we did. So, there's so much to review.
I know.
The thing I hate reviewing the most is static cams. After doing this for 15 years, like I remember my first few years of investigating, I loved reviewing. And then after 3 years, 2 years or something like that, you started getting tired of it. You're like, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm like, can someone else review, please?
Where in Pennsylvania, Matt, are you traveling to?
Yeah, where are you going, bro? Tell me.
We literally just came back from
we just came back from Penshurst.
Oh, actually, yes, we might be going to the Gettysburg Bash. Might be. We'll see. So that's not official. Don't make that official or anything. It's a maybe.
Headline.
It's a headline now.
July, right?
If we go, it's not like we're going to be guests or anything like that. We're going to be roaming around, which is cool. I like being able to roam around and shit like that.
Unless our PR manager can do some magic with that whole situation.
Right.
Maybe not a speaker, but a booth at least.
That'd be cool.
Because literally it's in 2 months. I think they already got all their speakers already done. So,
yeah. I don't think that's going to happen other than us just, paying the money to go.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is the name of the game sometimes for promotion. It's marketing at the end of the day. Networking.
It was awesome meeting you guys too. And
seriously,
next time you guys come, next Paracons we go to, there will be things to get from us. I'm sorry that we didn't have a booth this one time. It was kind of last second. Things were kind of busy and hectic over here, so we didn't decide not to do the booth this time. But in the future, definitely. And Leslie, thank you so much again.
I shall return. Watch the chat. I gotta pee. I've had to pee for like almost a half hour. I've drank.
How dare you pee?
Water.
I'm just kidding.
Matt and I can answer the best locations or best investigations question.
My favorite locations I've investigated: Mackey Mansion.
Hell yeah.
And Monroe House and Lassen County Hospital. Those are the top 3 locations I've ever investigated. There you go.
I think for me, I would also agree that pretty much anywhere in Virginia City, Nevada is awesome. But there's a place called the Fitch Mansion in Eureka, Utah. That place for me is probably the most haunted building I've ever been in my entire life. And I've been to like Waverly. I've been to, obviously we've been to Penshurst now and some other bigger locations. That place, man, it was dark. It was horrible. I got scratched on my arm, like in a spiral scratch, just right there as I'm standing there. I've got evidence of disembodied voices. I need to post it, man. But I was sitting in the master bedroom, and it's right next to a bathroom. And me and my friend at the time, she's a psychic. She was talking about plotting her circles and stuff about like the psychic stuff, right? Trying to regain her composure after we had just had like a bell or something we heard ringing. And then you hear this freaking man's voice screaming for help, literally 5 feet from us to the left, but it was so muffled. And but you could still hear it say like, "Get in here, I'm drowning." And it sounded like it was underwater. And it was so insane to me, dude. Like that has to be the best disembodied voice. And that's not even that we had 3. Like that whole night, we had 3 separate disembodied voices. One from a child asking for her mother. After we opened a closet door, we heard, "Hi, mommy," or something like that. I have to replay it. I was like, what the is going on here? This place. So Fitch Mansion, but they don't do anything anymore. So
damn.
Let's go to Crescent. Let's go to Crescent Sanatorium, bro. In Philadelphia. Or not Philadelphia. I think it's just north. Like an hour away. But everybody's told me that was a tuberculosis sanatorium or something. Turned into a prison. And it's just like crazy. Crazy haunted.
I'm trying to think of like what would be the best. Here's the thing: I'm making top 5 and top 10 videos in the future, near future, because I've been wanting to do that for a very long time. Of like my best visual evidence, my best EVPs, my best ITC stuff. I wanted to make some top 10 videos because it's 15 years of collecting.
Right.
And the only reason why I haven't yet is because of Evil Unearthed. I wanted that stuff to be out for a while before I even do that, because a couple of those pieces of evidence are going to be from that documentary. And so, I've been holding on to that idea for a long time. So, and then I was probably going to do like a whole discussion piece of talking about it, like on camera, like about the moments and everything, top 10, top 5, probably going to be top 5 for a lot of them. But the ones that I've captured more of, like EVPs and ITC, probably a top 10. Visual obviously has to be a top 5 because I've not caught too many visual things. So that'd be more of a top 5 thing. And yeah, I'm excited to do that video because I think top 5s is what sometimes people want to watch. So, or top channel, a top of from a team is not very often. Actually, I don't see top 10s or top anything from actual teams as much as I do from the top 10 channels or top 5.
I remember one of those top 5 channels did the video on us at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. Like, oh, they captured a shadow person. It's like, no, we debunked that. We never mentioned that we debunked it. There's like, oh, they captured this. And I'm like, we debunked.
Oh my God.
You took out the part where we debunked that.
No.
I forget that I did upload. So I have done a bunch of top 5. So on my channel, I've done top 5s and top 10s. And then I used to be a part of a team called Afterlife Explorations. And
that's what it was. You know what's funny? I remember that team way back.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I remember that.
Me and my friend Brett. We have the top 5 disembodied voices, I think, video put up on there. But maybe I should upload it on my other channel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was fun.
Dude, it's crazy how well the Harrisville Haunting is done on YouTube. It has 263,000 views.
That's great, dude.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Nothing in the paranormal's performed that well for me ever. So, because the second biggest video was the haunted Halesbar Dam. Dude, the Halesbar Dam had like a big uptick in views because the real Poltergeist Lassen County Hospital one used to be my second biggest one on my channel, and now Halesbar Dam just blew up all of a sudden.
I would love to do a documentary of that place. It would definitely be worth doing a documentary there. A lot of the history and like I'll straight up say that place is fucking haunted.
Yeah. Guys, I even have the embarrassing videos from like Paranormal Extreme Crew days in this playlist. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. That is
There's-
awesome.
Positive for the W.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Question. There's a question. Hold on. Any advice for someone who is going for the first time about paranormal? I say just bring video or audio and start asking questions, see what happens. Learn the
Be
history.
quiet and listen to the building. Like just walk through the building and just let the building speak to you for a while. Listen, you know.
Yep. Hawes, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that.
Keep your expectations low.
Yeah, keep them low. And here's the thing, guys. Keep some of your skepticism because there's a lot, especially in the new people, like, oh, I took a snap photo with flash. Look at this dust orb. They think it's an orb.
Dude.
It's an orb. They think it's an orb, and then it's just dust. We were at Penhurst.
And
they're
I was about to bring this up.
Yeah, we were at Penhurst, and there's just snapping photos with flash photography. And I was like, oh my god, on the phone. And I was like, I'm just like, I'm not going to debunk everyone's photos
I know.
through this tunnel.
They asked the guy and that gal that were taking photos. He came over to me and he's like, "Hey, dude, look at this photo I just got. It was when we're in the tunnels."
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh my god, I got a shadow." I'm like, "Bruh, that's literally the dude in front of you with your flash." I'm like, try not to be an a-hole, right? So you have to do it tactfully, right? But it's like,
I am just an a-hole. So I'm just I'm just like, so that's why I avoid it. So I don't have to tell them the truth because I am going to tell you the truth if you ask me. If you ask me straight up, I'm going to tell you. So that's why I try to avoid it in that situation because I'm like, some people just get their butts hurt about it. Like,
yeah, I know.
And I was at, this is another perfect example. It was Dante and I at Rialto Historical Society. When we were there, there's this photo they were showing us, and it was literally just a glare from their window. Not window. It was this glass inside the building. It was just a glare, and was like, look at this. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's just the glass. And then I described it to the person, and then you got kind of butthurt about it. And I was like, right. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. So
I've never been there. I don't even think
I've never been to a Bulls. What is that? How do you say that?
Rialto Historical Society?
No, the question.
Oh, sorry.
Is it Bullskin?
Bullskin House. Skeen? Skine?
Never heard of it.
Skine House. And I've never heard of it either.
Mm-hmm. Down to look it up, though. I don't know.
Another thing, and this was something that I did put out there on my on Facebook, is that people seem to think that YouTubers are driving people to go to these locations. Maybe some locations, but no, that is absolutely not fucking true in any way, shape, or form. Most of these locations have been around way longer than these YouTubers. I have talked to many location owners, and they said they might get a handful of people said, "Hey, I watched these people's video. I want to come in and investigate this place." We also had to understand too that, when it comes to certain content creators stuff, it's teenagers, watching the channels.
It's
my
a lot
demographics is very different than that, but
yes,
for them, like Twin Paranormal, Sam Colby, and stuff like, it's teenagers. They're under 18. Yeah. They're not allowed to go into the locations. They got 18 and older, or in some instances, they are allowed to go under parental supervision. So mommy and or daddy have to be there with them. And it's highly doubtful that mommy and daddy are going to pay a couple $100 to go and sit inside an abandoned building. That's likely not going to happen. They, locations do not depend on that because, again, it's children that are watching these videos. They ain't got the money. They don't have the means to go to these locations. I mean, I've talked to many location owners. They're not the driving force unless it's a location that's new, never been heard of before. That's a bit of a different story. But again, it's it's not the YouTubers. Also, the stories about these locations, and all of these location owners, they love having these people come there and they tell all these crazy, stories that aren't even true, whatever, and it drives business to them. I'll tell you right now, there are a lot of locations that certain YouTubers are not allowed to go back to because of the bullshit that they put out there on locations. There are locations that are out there who have this rule set in place where you are not allowed to claim demons in their location. Like, you can't do it because, well, as far as they're concerned, there isn't any there.
Yeah.
A lot of these locations depend on tourism. And there have been locations who have had like field trips canceled because parents or teachers have seen certain YouTubers go to these locations and claim demons. And some of these historical locations are in the Bible Belt. And then parents get upset. Field trips get canceled. The historical location loses money. So believe it or not, there are far more locations who are absolutely against it than for it.
Yeah. I just want to say right now on Paranormal Research Unit, we are so close to getting to 19,000 subscribers. And then after that, we're making it to 20,000. That's a big milestone right there. 20,000 subscribers.
Yes, it is, man.
So we're like 1,056 subscribers away.
Yeah.
So
share it with your friends, man. We'll be posting a lot more too on there. That's the thing we got to start doing.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about is I think we should get a person that can do more shorts for us.
Yeah,
it's maybe someone that just specifically edits shorts. So because long form content I'm going to be doing for sure, but I think we should have more shorts done.
Yep. We have. I know the three of us have done multiple night lockdowns. I stayed at the Monroe House for quite a few days. I've stayed at Old South Pittsburgh for quite a few days. There's been quite a few locations that I've been to where I was there for a couple days.
Yeah.
I did Mackey Mansion for 2 days and 2 nights, I think, which was crazy. I had one of my most profound captures on the SLS camera, which I know don't use that stuff, right? There's a lot of false positives. However, this particular thing was absolutely insane because it was shooting up a stairway. It captured a little girl's voice and running toward the stairway upstairs. Then on the SLS, it picks up a little figure sliding down the handrail. I immediately get hit with a burst of energy through my chest. It felt like my just stopped breathing for a second. And then right in front of me, and it's captured disembodied voice of a little girl goes, "Hello." It was fucking crazy.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Yeah, after all the years, I'm telling you, man, throughout my beginning years, I think was the most fun for me because I was getting crazy more activity, but I was also in a different mindset than this is why I have that belief. Part of the reason why I have that belief in mindset when it comes to investigating and that's exactly why, is some personal experiences I've had in my beginning years. There was a lot more activity than there is now, because I've gotten more skeptical, more jaded, and all
That's
that. So,
taunting.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I realized that this thing moved down, and I don't know how my camera started moving down.
Just now.
Look, it used to show my entire setup back there, and now it's all down.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
called
yeah.
gravity, Matt.
Hey, did we answer that last one though? Like, as all three of us, where would we want to do a multi-day investigation? For me, I want to do Trans-Allegheny.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty stiff.
I'd love to do a Trans-Allegheny 3 or 4 day lockdown.
Most memorable or scary investigation. I don't have.
They're not
Most
scary.
memorable or scary?
Actually, no, I do
Not
have one.
scary.
I do have one. Revan Acres. Revan Acres had a fucking different vibe, guys. Revan Acres is the only place that bothered me a bit when I was there by myself. Was Revan Acres. And also, for the first time I was ever by myself, for a location like truly by myself, which was Randolph County Infirmary. That was also a little creepy for me for my first time. Because knowing that you're by yourself and like something could happen to you and no one can help you is a little bit different than, you know, like going by yourself but they're in the building with you somewhere. Like, just, yeah, they're farther away, but they can still get to you and they know you're there. But when you're truly by yourself, it's a different vibe. And Revan Acres is one of the very few locations where I believe was a demonic haunting. And so that location really, it had a fucking creepy vibe for sure. Revan Acres, when I was there by myself. I even live streamed on my Facebook a long time ago. That live stream, it made me feel a little bit better when I was with people chatting with them, because that place had a vibe, dude. I should probably upload those. I'm gonna go find those Facebook posts from Paranormal. It's on the Paranormal Research Unit Facebook. I'm gonna find those Facebook posts, and I'm gonna try and re-upload them on the channel. So
yeah.
Mine was Hales. Like I said, the doppelganger thing. So I've already said that. It wasn't scary. It was just, I didn't even realize it happened. Well, Gary and I didn't even realize it happened when it happened until afterwards.
I don't know if I have one single location, man. I really enjoyed going to Waverly Hills for the second night all by myself. The entire building. That was just something else, but I don't know. I've had a lot of experiences where I have one thing that happened in this place that's like mind blowing, and then a scary thing that happened in another place. But it's, yeah, I don't know. My house, my old house that I grew up in, that got me into everything, I guess, was probably the scariest place. Getting pulled out of my bed by my ankles, that's not fun.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen. Yeah, I grew up in a house that was pretty fucked up, but I was talking like, well, for me anyways, I'm like, well, since investigating, but if we want to go outside of that, then yeah, there's some fucked up shit in the house that I grew up in.
Oh yeah. But this guy, BTBFGBG says, do we keep it real? Do we keep it real?
Yeah, that's why nobody watches my shit. Nothing ever happens.
That's why we're just hitting at 19,000 instead of like 2 million.
Exactly. That's so true.
That's why my channel's under 10,000 subscribers, because nothing happens.
I'm telling you, with our knowledge and stuff, dude, if we were faking shit, we'd be in the millions of views.
Oh my god, dude!
But we don't do it. We never fucking do it.
With our
knowledge, not who we are.
We could make things like crazy, and we don't do that because we're actually a real paranormal team, a real paranormal research team, and I take that very seriously. We all do.
I mean, you've cut ties with people and former menus. People,
I've cut ties with people, and I literally had to kick someone out of my team because of faking. And then he's finally admitted it to me, by the way. But and so it's just I don't know, man. It's just your integrity is everything when it comes to paranormal.
Yeah, your credibility, your integrity, all that stuff. Yeah, it matters.
Yep, it does.
you like, what if, one of like these teams out there who are faking things, what if they genuinely have captured something paranormal? Well, guess
Mhm.
what? We're gonna be like, well, you like did all this shit over here,
Yeah.
and now you're presenting this, but we know your track record.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not gonna. Chances are you're just not gonna believe it.
Yep. That's true. That is true.
What other
Dude.
Q&A stuff do we got? Anything
Q&A
juicy?
questions. Get the
Well,
questions in.
Throw them.
I mean,
Throw them in the
we're
chat.
actually-
I'm gonna take off here soon, so let's run them in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're past the 2 hour mark, and
Yeah.
so probably just go ahead and end it anyways. I gotta make something to eat anyways, and I'm sure the dog wants to go back outside. So
Yeah.
we'll just end it here. This was a hell of a lot better of a live stream than that other one.
Well, that other one was more for the editing, is what
No,
I
I'm talking about the
Yeah.
one I did. I could not
Oh.
keep track of it. I mean, my phone was
Oh.
blowing up, which hasn't happened. I got like a message or two, but yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll end it here. Guys, you don't need to stick around behind like on StreamYard, because we can just do the whole Facebook thing for whatever's. So
Awesome.
because I gotta pee again too. I drink a lot of fucking water.
Also, guys, remember
a lot of this.
Remember to hit that
Hit this
button, the
this
bell
one.
button, the bell icon for
Oh,
the subscribers, so you're actually notified on
Yeah.
your phone whenever we do a video or a live stream. Helps with the channel. Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing that stupid YouTuber thing.
All right.
Um,
So
It's-
chat, thanks for hanging out. Thank you guys for the love, the support. Absolutely do appreciate it.
Uh-oh. You got a question.
We
You
got
got a last
question.
second question.
No,
Pop
really?
in.
What's your favorite equipment to use in the paranormal? That would be either a digital recorder and or video camera.
Mine, it's already obvious. The Paratact helmet, bro.
Helmet.
The
His helmet.
Paratact helmet's the best thing, okay? You know why? You have your hands completely free and you capture video and audio of everything you're seeing. So it's the best one. There you go.
Yep. I can't top that.
Hands completely free too. It's pretty nice.
You guys have been called out by Slapham. His new video. His video is even says he can't explain. So take that, debunkers. I have no idea. Is that
I have
something
no idea, dude.
That we cannot explain. We should go explain those. That's funny. Oh, I need to talk to you guys after this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll do it through Facebook. I'm gonna end it now. All right. For reals. Goodbyes.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Later.
everybody.